Na 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 na. Hey Jude. Sabu's life, Sabu's life. Welcome to Sabu's life. Greetings, I'm Sabu. Welcome to my life, or in Tagalog, welcome sa buhay ko. Today, we are doing my first bullet journal plan with me ever. If you know me, you know that I'm not exactly artistic or good at drawing, but bullet journaling has helped me so much with my mental health. Writing things down has decluttered my mind. It's helped me have a vision or have a direction for the near future at least. And it's also helped me become more realistic in planning and hitting goals. So, yay for being realistic. In a deeper level, having a bullet journal has really revealed to me that there's been a discrepancy between what I think or believe I value compared to what I actually value based on the choices and actions I've been making in terms of where I spend my time. When you write it down and take that time to look back and see it, you'll just see that the days have passed by, the weeks have passed by. It's been a year and you've been living your life a certain way. And now you are where you are because of those choices. But also you'll see if this is exactly where you've been wanting to be. And not just like career-wise, but as a person. I know, kind of existential. The choices we make daily, our daily routines, they have so much effect on who we become. When you become more aware of your choices and you become more self-aware, I guess, you can be more intentional about the decisions you make so that you can, go towards the person you actually want to become. I don't know, I guess having this has been kind of life-changing in the sense that it was a huge wake-up call for me. An example would be how much I thought I valued family and yet I didn't really have much family time. I live on my own, so I have to be intentional about that. And I realized that I was more intentional about making time for my cousins, my dad, my mom, my brother. So yeah, that's something that changed for the better. There are a lot of other things that I realized about myself, and hopefully you guys will feel the same. I know a lot of you just came for the journal, so maybe you've fast forward this part. But if you don't have a good reason for doing this, then you probably won't do it, and then you'll just watch a video and then not do it. But I really think that bullet journaling is for everyone simply because it's customizable to exactly what you need. Anyway, since this is my first bullet journal plan with me ever, I was thinking maybe we could look back at the past months and, so that you get a better understanding of what I mean. I started this bullet journal in October, which is such a weird month of the year to start. My brain needed it so badly. But yeah, it's June right now. It's actually incoming the second week of June. I know this is a late video, but it's a good month to start. It's half of the year. I can't believe it's been half of 2019. What a crazy year, though. Like I said, bullet journaling is very customizable and it depends on, what works for you. So in the beginning, I tried different setups. And I'll show you. Again, I'm not that artistic. I tried to be artistic in the first page. Yeah, I stuck stuff. In November, I did a weekly, which is basically the week, and then days, and then the time schedule here. That worked for me. I also did some dailies, so this is where I have my quiet time. I write down some revelations that I have while I'm reading the Bible. And yeah, so these are dailies also, which I tried a different style. I realized that doing dailies beforehand could take up so much space and waste that space. I also noticed here, see, so much space. So I decided to try something else, and this is where my first monthly came in December, which looks like, basically a calendar. That worked for me, and then I did kind of smaller dailies just for tasks. Also worked for me. But then when I did this, I was thinking, do I really want to remember the tasks that I did? Is that something that I want to look back at and be like, oh yeah, I paid the water bill then? I don't want to keep that. These are things that's fun, like you discover what works for you, what you want to keep. So this is January and this is my monthly. And again, I'm not artistic, so I just decided to go with the minimalist, which is just one color mostly, and then to add pops of color. This really works for me, and this also keeps me creative. It pushes me to kind of have a doodle, because every day is a box, so we have like 1 to 3 there, and then I try to draw in each box. Like, I think January is a good representative. So in January I went to Batanes, and so I drew that. I drew sabtang, all of these things. Yeah, there. So this setup really worked for me. I really liked it. It challenged me to draw or doodle at least once a day. It challenged me, but it wasn't like challenging in terms of the time or amount I'd spend, because maybe you're like me, you're also busy with life, so you can't really just draw every single day. So this is enough. Of course, I also tried trackers, having trackers like here. This is a tracker which I would keep, but I wasn't able to really fill it in. That's because I didn't intentionally open my bullet journal daily. So that's something that I'm working on, to just really journal every day, even if it's just one line. So trackers, you can put the things that you really need to do on a daily basis. So I have here quiet time, vocalize, drink water, pray for others, practice your instrument, workout. And as you can see, there's really no workout in Feb and the start of the year. But recently I have been, doing a lot of these things. So this June, I think we're gonna do trackers again. So this is what May looks like. Ta-da! Yeah, again, it's very minimalist because that works for me. I don't have to bring around a whole pencil case of different colors of pens, and I can use a black pen. That's all I need. And then if I want to be colorful, I can just do it when I get home. And so yeah, what I do is I have a monthly, and then on the side I have weekly focus, and I have my mood in pixel. I have something ranging from depressed to happy. So there's anxious, okay, productive in between. But yeah, seeing these things, it just reminds me how much, our emotions change, and how it's okay, it's okay to go through extremes. There are times when like I look at it and like, oh, one day is gray and the next day is yellow, which those are the extremes. It can really change. It's a really good reminder for me to not act on my emotions, but to be kind to myself also, because I don't know, we're emotional human beings, and I'm not that emotional, but I can be. So the growth tracker holds my social media statistics. I do this monthly because I don't want to have to look at it every single day. There's no urge anyway, but it's nice to look at how you've grown in a month, how your community has grown. The listens I have on Spotify are also here. So yeah, this is a perfect time to plug and say, follow me on Spotify, follow me on all my social media accounts. The last time I checked, I have 70 subs on this YouTube channel, so this would be a really good time for you guys to subscribe. So again, you guys can try different setups and figure out what works for you. But since this works for me, this is what we're gonna do for June. And so I know that was a really long introduction, but let's get into June. Alright, so for this minimalist June bullet journal setup, we will be using only 3 different kinds of markers. And we're gonna start with the Sharpie. Of course, I've already outlined, because this is my first time, I made an outline with a pencil and now pencil and a ruler, but of course I'm just doing the outline with my hands like a child. Architects around the world are screaming. I'm so sorry for the lack of straightness in my lines, but yeah, now I'm just filling it in so that later on we can put in the dates or the days of the week, and also the dates of the week. And so just to spice it up, I put June around the border of my notebook. I don't know why. I didn't really research this. This is all just, freestyling as I go. Yeah, so this is when I realized that I was missing a day in the month, which I double checked in the calendar. So yeah, now I'm putting in the days of the week. Actually, June has been really busy for me so far. Lots of travels, lots of gigs out of town, which I'm so grateful for. And now I'm filling in, like a child again, the weekly focus. I'm pretty sure there's a right way to shade boxes, and that was not it. And I also put the monthly focus. For this month, one of my focuses is to actually be more stylish, to be intentional about being stylish. So yeah, that's one of my focuses. And now I'm putting in the social media tracker, which growth tracker, which I'm updating. I update every month, and as you can see, I put down all the names of my songs. And yeah, so we waited for the ink to dry and filled it in. So yeah, now I'm filling it in with what I know is gonna happen. So at this point, it was June 6th, and I just decided to fill in the days of the travel that I know about, and important gigs that I have in the month. Oh, by the way, this weekend is Fet, so I hope to see you guys there. I also have a coffee bean in Nat Lima BGC next, what is that? Tuesday. So hope to see you guys there. Anyway, right now I am doing the daily tracker of things that I'm supposed to do every day. I wrote it backwards because I don't know, that's how I saw YouTubers do it, the days of the month backwards so that it fits, I guess. I don't know. And now I'm using a ruler and yet still drawing not straight enough lines, so I'm sorry for everyone cringing around the web because of the lack of straightness of my lines. I don't know, I guess lines, I feel restricted with lines. I mean, just having a notebook that has dots is really weird for me. But I guess it's the structure that I need in my artist life. Yeah, so I'm filling it in with daily stuff that I need to do, like quiet time for the soul, for my spirit, and for my body. There's, of course, working out and fixing the bed. And sadly, I haven't really gotten to have time to work out this month, just because of all the travel. And yeah, that's why I sound sickly to you guys today. Yeah, more lines, great. Hopefully these are somehow straighter than before. So yeah, you just fill them in. That was the 6th, and now it's a lot more full. And this was when I was in Palawan. I decided to make a June cover photo, not a photo, like just a cover to place in the first page of my bullet journal for June. And this is something that you guys can do as well. So watercolor tutorials coming soon for you guys, featuring one of my best friends. So hope you guys stay tuned for that. So that's the end of that. Sorry if you were expecting something more artistic or colorful, but a minimalist style also helps me not go crazy with color and gives me a sense of order. I know that a lot of the OC people, when I was drawing them lines, I know they were going crazy in their mind. They're just like, that is not a line, even when I used a ruler. But so I apologize. And I hope that these 2 pages and talk have added some value to your life. And so that's it. That's all. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully you would have subscribed by then so that you could, know if there's a notification. If you want to subscribe, then you could. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. And don't forget that you were created to create. Sabu ka ulit. Have a cookie. Have an Oreo. Have a cookie.